India's freedom struggle was an unforgettable event. Both the leaders and the people who participated in this had imbibed values of truth, non-violence and sacrifice. People who were obsessed with the desire for freedom were determined to achieve their goals despite the severe tortures that they had to endure. Their confidence was derived from the immense strength of dedicated love for the country. Also guided by people of great convictions, they were inspired to render a selfless service to the nation. Amongst the constellation of such stars was one shining star, Charan Singh. Welfare of the peasants was his prime concern. Thus he came to be addressed as Kisan Kranti ke Praneta. In the words of the former Union Minister Chaudhry Ajit Singh, Chaudhry Sahab was highly influenced by two individuals, Mahatma Gandhi and Sardar Patel. Chaudhry Singh's economic policy was based on the same principles as Gandhiji's dream of a Gram Swaraj. His mission in life was motivated by the courageous attitude of Sardar Patel and the love of farmers. Chaudhry Charan Singh was born on the 23rd December 1902 in a small cottage at Nurpur village of Uttar Pradesh. Later, he was shifted to Badabla by his parents. From there, they moved to Bukkadi and settled there. The small village, with its humble background, had a primary school that shaped and groomed his great personality of the future. There, he minutely observed the problems of the rural people. Even after slogging for the whole day, they were not rewarded well. These problems left an indelible mark in the impressionable mind of young Charan Singh. He passed his higher school studies from Meerut. In 1923, he graduated in science from Agra, and in 1925 he acquired his post-graduation degree in MA. In 1926, after getting a degree in law, he started his legal practice. By then, he got married to Gayatri Devi. In her words, he was obsessed with the thought of his country. He tried to emulate the principles of Mahatma Gandhi, Swami Dayanand, Swami Vivekananda and Sardar Patel, and thus tried to achieve his goals. He was always concerned with the future of India. He thought it necessary to be enlightened by these great men. Chaudhry Sahab was in jail when he wrote a book for children to learn good behavior. He was highly impressed by Jhansi Ki Rani, and he taught children to sing in praise of her. So often have we heard in the story, like a man she fought. She was the queen of Jhansi.
कैसे बोलना चाहिए, सबके साथ कैसा बर्ताव करना चाहिए। वो झांसी की रानी से भी बहुत प्रभावित थे और बच्चों को इसके बारे में गीत सिखाया करते थे। हर बोलों के मुंह यही याद कराते थे बच्चों को कि एक झांसी वाली रानी थी, हर बोलों के मुंह हमने सुनी कहानी थी, खूब लड़ी मर्दानी वो तो झांसी वाली रानी थी।
When he was in Meerut, he refused to accept the orthodox ideas of religion, and during the same time he was impressed by the ideology of Swami Dayanand and he joined the Arya Samaj. By then, civil disobedience movement was at its full swing. Gandhiji, along with Satyagrahis, marched towards Dandi and produced salt. For breaking the Salt Act, he was arrested and imprisoned. A group of Satyagrahis under the leadership of Charan Singh marched to Hindon River and produced salt. They were taken into legal custody for impeachment. From this point, they surrendered their lives to the cause of freedom. In 1940, when Gandhiji started his individual satyagraha, Chaudhry Charan Singh also jumped into the fray, and once again he was sent to jail. In 1942, Gandhiji started the Quit India movement. Due to this active participation, Chaudhry Charan Singh was again put behind bars. From 1929 to 1939, Chaudhry Sahab was holding various posts in the Ghaziabad Congress Committee. In 1937, for the first time, he was elected to the Provincial Assembly of Uttar Pradesh from the Ghaziabad region. In 1939, having been re-elected, Charan Singh was instrumental in the passing of a bill in the Provincial Assembly which waived off the loans taken by farmers. Since 1948, he was holding various portfolios in the UP ministries like Justice, Information, Agriculture, Animal Husbandry, Revenue, Transport, Irrigation, Energy, Home Ministry and also other independent portfolios. Since he hailed from a farmer's family, he was well acquainted with the rural lifestyle and had a thorough knowledge about the problems faced by the agrarian society. It was Chaudhry Charan Singh's proposal in Uttar Pradesh to implement land reforms and to abolish the zamindari system. Due to the untiring efforts of Chaudhry Charan Singh, the farmers who were being exploited by the zamindars acquired the right to own the lands which they had tilled. Lauding the abolition of the zamindari system, an American agricultural expert said that Uttar Pradesh alone had implemented this extensive law effectively, by which many farmers could claim ownership of the distributed land. Chaudhry Sahab also adhered to the fixation of land ceiling in the state, through which many farmers benefited.
In
the words of Sri Satya Prakash Malavya, Chaudhry Charan Singh was a very disciplined and an erudite person. He was determined to bring about development in the rural sector of India. He believed that India will be able to see the dawn of prosperity only when the farmers' community progressed. He said that 75% of India's population dwells in the villages. Hence it becomes imperative for the Indian villages to progress.
ग्रामीण इलाकों में आबाद रहती है, वहीं पर रहती है, और जब तक ग्रामीण इलाकों का विकास नहीं होगा, भारत का विकास नहीं होगा. और इसलिए उनका एक वाक्य था कि देश की उन्नति का रास्ता इस देश के ग्रामीण क्षेत्रों की पगडंडी की ओर से है.
In 1967, he became the Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh.
चौधरी साहब के साथ
Mr. Tilak Ram Sharma, who served as Chaudhry's private secretary for about 4 years, says that Charan Singh was very honest and always abided by the rules of the country and never entertained any recommendations in appointments or transfer. He always held the view that government officials are servants of the public and there should be no bias or prejudice in the treatment meted out to them. That's why, in his ministry, about 2/3 of the staff were Dalits and backward class people.
हमने सीनियोरिटी से कर दिया है, तो बोले नहीं साहब ये अपने आदमी हैं. चौधरी साहब बिगड़ गए. क्या अपने आदमी, क्या बातें करें आप? गवर्नमेंट सर्वेंट किसी के आदमी नहीं. वो जो सरकार या जो अधिकारी होते हैं उनके प्रति फेथफुल होते हैं. इस तरह से जो एसपीडी गवर्नमेंट बनी उसमें भी दलितों और बैकवर्ड के लिए सबसे पहली दफा इतना कोटा उन्होंने रखा. करीब 2/3 के करीब मंत्री उनके होंगे.
Chaudhry Sahab was not very religious minded. He considered that the source of strength for all religions is derived through compassion for human progress. He opposed the caste distinctions tooth and nail. He believed that the dawn of unity will not arise until the caste differences are abolished. He corresponded from time to time with Pandit Nehru on the evils of casteism in the country. Chaudhry Charan Singh firmly believed that India's economic progress depended entirely upon the development of small-scale and cottage industries. He was determined to uplift the Dalits, backward classes, farmers and skilled workers.
इकोनॉमिक्स का एक मोटा सा उसूल अर्थशास्त्र का कि
If the limited available resources are used to the optimum, economic progress can be achieved.
तो इस तरह की अर्थव्यवस्था हो कि उस साधन का अच्छे से अच्छा उपयोग हो, बेहतरीन से बेहतरीन इस्तेमाल.
The former Union Minister, Shri Ajit Singh, says that Chaudhry Sahab was always anxious about the backward class, the farmers' community. He did not opt for unruly methods, be it for bringing about the farmers' development or for the abolishment of zamindari system or replacing the village accountant. Charan Singh always abided by law and accordingly carried out rural development.
चौधरी साहब ने हमेशा कानून बना के ऐसा काम किया जिससे कि वो आगे भी लगातार गांव का उससे भला होता रहे.
He has written books on several subjects like land reform, economics, casteism and etiquette.
The Chief Election Commissioner is being asked to make arrangements for
In 1977, general election was announced.
fresh elections alone can restore democratic content to the functioning of governments in these states. With the exit of the ministries in these states, another big step has been taken to remove the atmosphere of fear.
Political scenario changed rapidly. Like-minded non-Congress parties came together and formed a united front. Janata Party was formed, and for the first time since independence, the centre had a non-Congress government. Charan Singh became Home Minister. On his 77th birthday, on 23rd December 1978, Chaudhry Charan Singh organized the historical Farmers' Rally at the Boat Club of Delhi. His numerous followers presented him with 77 lakh rupees. With this auspicious amount, he set up a trust for the farmers' welfare. Later, Chaudhry Charan Singh became the Deputy Prime Minister and also a Finance Minister of India. As the Finance Minister during 1979 to 80, he presented the central budget.
In widening income disparities.
Keeping the interest of the farmers in mind, he abolished the excise duty on tobacco completely.
More and more production per acre of land and multiplication of hand-operated industries. One may call them handicrafts, cottage industries, village industries, rural industries.
Even though Charan Singh was one of the founders of the Janata Party, he could not avert the split in it. Since Charan Singh was enjoying the majority support, he was invited by the President to form the government at the centre.
We are going to make
Shri Raj Narayan.
under the leadership of Chaudhry Charan Singh.
Chaudhry Charan Singh became the 5th Prime Minister of India.
मैं चरण सिंह ईश्वर की शपथ लेता हूं कि मैं विधि द्वारा स्थापित भारत के संविधान के प्रति सच्ची श्रद्धा और निष्ठा रखूंगा. मैं भारत की प्रभुता और अखंडता अक्षुण्ण रखूंगा. Our poverty has to be eliminated.
Even after becoming the Prime Minister, Chaudhry Charan Singh continued to practice Gandhian principles and social justice. The political vision of Charan Singh can be clearly elucidated in his words. The path to prosperity of India passes only through the villages. He was aware of the effects of inflation on the lives of the poor and the underprivileged classes, and hence he always took efforts to safeguard them. On the 33rd Independence Day, the Prime Minister Charan Singh addressed the nation from the Red Fort. In his speech he said, the Janata Party government was bent upon creating jobs for the unemployed youths. Apart from this, the government was determined to uplift the Dalits scheduled tribes, landless, unemployed and underemployed people. He further reiterated his faith in the equidistribution of agricultural lands amongst the poor farmers of the country. He came down heavily upon the one disease which is stifling the growth of the country, that is corruption.
भूमिहीन लोग, बेरोजगार लोग या जिनके पास कम रोजगार और अपने देश के 50% से अधिक किसान जिनके पास केवल 1 हेक्टेयर जमीन है, 4 बीघे जमीन से कम है, इन सब की तरफ गवर्नमेंट का विशेष ध्यान होगा। खेती की पैदावार बढ़ाने की तरफ विशेष ध्यान देने की आवश्यकता। भ्रष्टाचार की कोई सीमा नहीं, और जिस देश में भ्रष्ट होंगे लोग, वो देश कभी चाहे कोई लीडर आ जाए, कोई पार्टी बरसरे इख्तियार हो जाए, कितने अच्छे प्रोग्राम क्यों ना हो, वो देश कभी तरक्की नहीं। तो अगर देश को उठना है, पुरुषार्थ करना होगा, हम सबको पुरुषार्थ करना होगा। मैं अपने आप को उसमें शामिल करता हूँ, अपने जो सहयोगी मिनिस्टर हैं बैठे उन सबको शामिल करता हूँ कि हमको अनवरत परिश्रम करना पड़ेगा, तब जाके ये देश उठेगा। जय हिंद, जय हिंद, जय हिंद।
As the support to his ministry was withdrawn, Chaudhry Charan Singh resigned from the Prime Ministership. Accepting his resignation, the President announced the mid-term poll for the Lok Sabha. Whether in power or not, Charan Singh was always thinking about the helpless and the poor. He wanted to eradicate poverty from the country. These worries reflected on his health. He fell ill.
मुझे सौभाग्य था।
His son-in-law, Dr. J.P. Singh, says,
डॉक्टर भी था और
he had taught me to treat even the VIPs like any other human being.
वीआईपी का इलाज करूं तो मैं कभी ना भूलूं कि वो भी एक इंसान है और सादा इंसान है।
29 May 1987. After a prolonged illness, the cruel hands of destiny snatched Charan Singh away from us. The peasant son of India passed away. Those backward people, Dalits and the farmers for whom he had dedicated his life are paying their homage to their Messiah. Dr. Shankar Dayal Sharma, the President of India, says, Charan Singh had been a minister in UP throughout his life, yet he was always thinking about the poor people and the farmers. In order to mitigate the loan burden on the farmers, he enacted a revolutionary law. He had formulated the Land Holding Consolidated Act to brighten the landless farmer's life.
लैंड होल्डिंग कंसोलिडेशन एक्ट बनाया ताकि उनको एक तरह से काम कर सके, उनको बहुत से जमीन पर अधिकार दिए, तो बराबर उनके जीवन में जो आम आदमी हैं, जो किसान हैं, जमीन के आदमी हैं, वो किस तरह से उठे। उनकी मान्यता थी कि अगर देश को उठना है तो देश के किसानों को उठना होगा।
This is the room where Chaudhry Sahab used to meet all the dignitaries. This is the desk he had been using ever since he was a lawyer and even after he became the Prime Minister. His compassion towards the poor and his dedication towards his beloved motherland, India, are examples to be emulated by the future generations. Charan Singh loved to inhale the fragrance of the earth after the rainfall. Today, he has merged into the very earth which he loves so much and inspires from within the pathway to progress. Noble souls and noble deeds seldom perish. Your selfless service to the poor of the nation we always cherish.